everybody, it's Dream in Mind here. Welcome back to my channel. A magical girl who many are looking forward to has arrived. Of course, we're talking about Tart, or Darc as she is called in the English version. I will go over her stats, connect, Magia, double, and theme, and my Magia recommendations. Darc is a light magical girl, and as a 5-star she has a max HP of 24,260, a max attack of 8,976 and a max defense of 8,998. Compared to the other 5-star light magical girls and the other 5 stars, her HP is average. Her attack stat is average when compared to the other 5-star light magical girls and average to high, even leaning slightly more at the higher end when compared to the other 5 stars. Finally, her defense is quite high when compared to the other 5-star light magical girls and the other 5 stars in general. She is a balanced type and her growth and leveling is focused on her attack and defense. When taking a look at her discs, we can see that she has 1 charge disc, 1 horizontal blast disc, 2 vertical blast discs and 1 XL disc. Her MP gain is somewhat at the lower side. With a XL charge blast combination, you can mostly earn between 17 to 22 MP. Let's move on to her Connect, Magia and Double. Darc's Connect is called I Vote to Protect You. Depending on the rarity, she increases the attack of the targeted ally between 35 and 40%, and she will increase their defense between 90 and 105%. Her Magia, La Lumière, deals damage to all enemies. As a 4-star, this is between 340 and 380%, and as a 5-star, this is between 360 and 400%. This depends on her Magia level. She will also heal all her allies. As a 5-star, the heal is between 80.7 and 26.7%, and as a 5-star between 21.2 and 29.2%, again depending on Magia level. She also inflicts curse on herself for 1 turn as a demerit. Finally, only as a 5-star, she also increases the attack of all allies between 30 and 40% for 3 turns, once again depending on Magia level. Her double, La Pucelle de Blancheur, the double of the Sacred Fire, deals damage of 902% to all enemies. She also heals all allies for 31.7% and increases the attack of all allies for 45% for 3 turns. Darc is a magical girl who many waited for, and now the time is finally here, or already, and we're gonna take a closer look at her. Like some other magical girls, Darc is a balanced magical girl, but since her growth type leans towards her attack and defense, she doesn't really suffer from having mostly balanced stats. Therefore, although her HP is average, her attack and especially her defense are escaping that averageness, and together with her discs, she is quite a unique and strong magical girl who has both good attack and defense stats. But you probably already knew that she was good because the NA server has been talking about that for a long time, and that just makes me more happy that you're watching this review. But let's continue. Darc has 3 blast discs, and being able to go either horizontal or vertical can be a big help depending on how your enemies are placed on the field. With this, she is a natural field and wave clearer and also good against bosses who take up multiple squares on the field, either horizontal or vertical. Her Connect might not seem anything special at first. She grants the targeted ally a attack buff. As a 5-star, this is for 40%, and this is on par with any other attack buff that comes from a Connect. While attack buffs are always nice and helpful, the real strength of her Connect lies in the second buff, the defense buff. The defense buff is insanely high. It can reach up to 105% when Darc is a 5-star. This means that the connect can be used on anyone without waste. Naturally, the defense buff is great for tanks since it only makes them more tanky. However, it's also great on damage dealers. They don't only profit from the great attack buff, but since many damage dealers have a low defense, this connect can be a real savior for them. Now, moving on to her Magia. Her Magia offers her allies a lot of versatility. She deals decent damage to all enemies and also heals the team. The heal is very decent as well. It is mostly on par with Umika's heal, but weakening Konoha's heal when she reaches Magia level 5. The general attack buff is also very nice since everybody can profit from it. However, there comes a demerit with her Magia. Darc inflicts curse on herself for 1 turn. During this turn, she will lose 15% of her HP. She will take more damage from the dark element than usually, and she is unable to recover HP. This means that if you have a Memoria on her that heals every turn, or perform a connect on her that would heal her, she won't get healed. This might sound like a huge demerit, but there are ways to get around this, so don't worry about that. Besides, her MP gain isn't that good, so if you are able to perform her Magia, it will probably be at a later stage or at the end of the battle. If you can use her Magia as a finisher, that is great because the curse debuff won't bother you that much. When talking about teams and Memoria, I will tell you some more tips to actually work around it, but let's move on to PvP first. Should you use Darc in PvP? Definitely. She is a Blast Gorilla and a light magical girl with both good attack and defense stats. No element resists light, so Darc will be able to attack everybody and deal some good damage. And with her blast disc, she can easily reach the whole field, so she is a good choice. Let's move on to team recommendations. Darc is a highly versatile magical girl, but of course there are teams that she fits in better than other teams. Pairing Darc with tanks like Kirika and or Asuka is a good choice. Both can profit extremely well from Darc's connect when they have the provoke buff on themselves. Kirika doesn't have a defense buff in her Magia kit, but she does provoke and counter, so adding both that attack and defense buff helps her a lot. Asuka does get a defense cut when she provokes, but another defense buff can't hurt her. Disc-wise, Asuka synergizes better with Darc because she also has 3 blast discs. Kirika has only 2. But she still synergizes well with Darc. With both her connect and the healings from her Magia, Darc makes these two even more tanky. Naturally, because Darc has 3 blast discs, she fits well in a blast team with Kyoko, Yachio and or Nanaka. All 3 blast gorillas can increase each other's blast damage with either their Magia and or connect. This team, once you get used to it, is a no-brainer. It is just there to clear stages quickly. Nanaka can probably also offer something very interesting to Darc. She can remove debuffs with her connect. So after Darc performs her Magia and inflicts curse on herself, you probably can use Nanaka's connect to remove it before the turn ends, and voila, no problems there. When looking for support, you can pair Darc up with Kazumi, since she also provides great support for Blast Gorillas. She will increase Darc's blast damage and lets her ignore the enemy's defense. So if you're looking for a support who can offer Darc good offensive support, Kazumi is the one to go for. Madoka is another good option for a supporter. She heals with her connect, and with her connect and Magia she restores MP, something that Darc can really use to fire off that Magia offers quickly. Madoka also offers a 3-turn damage cut, and together with the heal, this makes sure that Darc can stand longer on the field. Darc's personal Memoria, AP de Clovis, lets her, upon activation, cover an ally and take the hit instead of the ally. It is a decent Memoria, but I don't suggest using it unless you maybe have a 3 or 4 slotted Darc and want her to have the role of a tank a bit as well. It would be better to focus on increasing damage. Onward to the Light or Surrounded by White Wings can help you with this. Onward to the Light will give a constant 30 or 35% damage boost on Darc's blast discs. Surrounded by Wings is a 3-star alternative Memoria for this and will constantly increase the damage of the blast discs by either 25 or 30%. Victory Tea is another good Memoria. When you put Darc up against enemies of the Dark element, she will gain more MP when getting hit by these enemies because she is weak against their element and will therefore reach a full MP bar more easily. Monsieur Angel's banner will do the same, although it is a little bit weaker. Not everybody will have Victory Tea, and this is a good alternative Memoria for it, since it is a event Memoria. If you're looking for some active Memorias to use, Past and Future and Splash Party are good options. They will increase the damage output of Darc. This includes her discs and her Magia, while also giving her a defense cut. So it is good for both offense and defense. Past and Future will give the buffs for 3 turns and Splash Party is the 3-star alternative Memoria. The buffs are slightly stronger but at the cost of having it active for only 1 turn. For the future you will want to look out for My Bible. This Memoria is simply great for Darc because it has the anti-curse effect, meaning that the curse debuff from Darc's Magia won't hit her if she has this Memoria equipped. The Memoria will also increase her damage, increasing both her normal attacks and her Magia attack, so that is definitely a useful bonus. Overall, Darc is a great wave and field clearer who offers a lot of versatility to your team, supporting them both offensively and defensively. And almost unnecessary to say, she does a great job at all 3 of them. So, are you rolling for Darc? I believe many do. Or can you actually manage to resist because you're saving up for someone else? Feel free to let me know down in the comments below. As most of you know, my own plan was to roll for Darc, but I will probably upload the review first because many seem to be waiting for it. I want to review Melissa and Liz as well, and I hope I can soon work on their reviews and upload them. I will certainly do my best. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did. You can also follow me on Twitter, link is in the description below, as well as my Magia Record player IDs if you wish to follow me. Have a good morning, afternoon, night or whatever your time zone is, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye!